Sports Channel, you know that this show is all about people who do, and we've got a great lineup. We're coming to you from Palo Alto, where we've got a love story working. You've heard it before. Boy meets girl, in this case, older boy meets girl. They fall in love and get married. Well, we're here for the wedding. But before Fred Forster takes a bride, he is going to spend some precious time with another love of his. It's been a love for 50 years. It's rugby.
Go home, so
that makes a lot of sense.
Fred Forster is a big-shot investment banker who works on the 19th floor of a San Francisco high-rise. He buys and sells other companies, big companies. I traveled to El Camino Park in Palo Alto, right across from the Stanford Shopping Center, for Fred's latest big deal, his wedding. But there is the first half of a rugby game to be played first. You see, Fred grew up playing rugby in his native Ireland 50 years ago, and, well, some things just come first. Play a little rugby, even though you're 60, get married at halftime, play a little more rugby. To Fred's way of thinking, the day would be twice as much fun.
I believe in fun. I think if you ain't got fun, you ain't got nothing. It doesn't matter how much money you have, and it doesn't matter where you live. As long as you have fun, that's all that really counts. Get what you can out of life.
Some of his opponents, they're all friends of his from a lifetime in rugby, in this by invitation only game, were mixed on how much fun they wanted Fred to have on his big day.
I was thinking about, really making the wedding pictures
what is he talking about?
something to remember. Like a big black guy right here, maybe.
He may even score a try today. It is distinctly possible. I'm not saying that there's a fix on or anything, but...
Now, this rugby, it doesn't always appear to be heaps of fun. It can get plenty rough out there. That didn't stop Fred. By the time it was his turn in the lineup, he was pumped.
This time, let's play good, hard, dirty rugby. Never mind this clean stuff. Clean stuff doesn't work on these bums. You get out there and clobber them when they're on the ground, kick them, and let's pick up the ball and run with it.
Fred's debut was just short of sensational. Here, watch him. He makes the tackle on his very first play. About this time, his bride, the lovely Victoria Green, is being toasted by her father in the back seat of Fred's Rolls, a car that is at the very heart of this story.
My friend's daughter was getting married, and I have a nice white Rolls Royce, and I offered to drive the bride to the wedding. And Victoria was the friend of the best friend of the groom's mother. And when I got to the wedding, this woman, Victoria, stepped up to me and said, "I'd like to hire you." I didn't quite know what she meant, hire me for what, because she thought I was a professional driver. So I said, "Hire me for what?" And she said, "Let's drive the car." And I said, "Well, for you, I make a deal."
What his bride-to-be would miss was Fred at his best. You know, it looks like
he could go all the way.
Hey, Matty. Hey, Matty. Matty, check your pocket, Matty. Let that
I wouldn't count on Fred for much of a honeymoon after that effort. This guy, as you can probably tell, is a genuine character.
Probably one of the most innovative characters that rugby ever conceived.
He's also quite resilient.
By the laws of the state of California, but most of all by the love that you have professed for each other in public here today, I pronounce you married.
Oh,
and, no. And we have...
Well, kiss the girl.
There'll be some changes made.
Uh-oh.
Is rugby going to be the other woman in this marriage?
No, it may be the mistress on occasion. It will never be the total other woman. Because I will always be there with him. I enjoy watching rugby and being involved with rugby with him. It's a different kind of a group when you get together with the guys and their wives. It's a camaraderie that you can't get anyplace else.
Before family pictures, there were team pictures, and before you knew it, the bride was being pictured alone. That's right, Fred had another half of rugby to play. He did say he got her permission first. Fred played on, while Victoria played the gracious hostess. One never knows if they'll live happily ever after, but I'd take the bet in a second.